Okay, welcome back. Well, I don't know who was actually listening or watching, but hey, welcome back to how many people? Like two people. Like one watching is probably me, and one watching on YouTube is probably also me, I think. Anyways, everybody, welcome back to the stream. And I haven't changed anything, so that's why everything is still up here. And why do I have four different? Oh, yeah, I have four different browser deals. Because Restream occasionally does this thing where sometimes it won't send messages to the two platforms I'm using, which is usually YouTube and Rumble. So I have to manually keep an eye out on the chat. Now, hardly anybody, if anybody, ever chats in Rumble. I got like one person, I think, which is fine. But for the most part, it's just YouTube. But I use Restream, and Restream is supposed to send it to both, but occasionally it just, for some reason, it just won't send. So, anyways, I have to break them. I have to break out both YouTube and Rumble in their own browser windows, and I um, then I overlap them so I can see both chats here. So, hey Rook, welcome to part two, which is the only part that you probably end up seeing because you're usually at work or whatever. But good news, today we do the layout tool, and this is actually, uh, in the end, it should look similar to this, except for you're not going to see these lock dailies all over the place. But the layout tool, okay, so let's actually go to the layout tool here for a second. Quit to project list, and let's see here. Layout tool edition. The rooms and layout tool are the old rooms, and the old code that doesn't load up all of the rooms yet. And then I'll have to go back and see if making sure everything is everything works the same as it does in the original version, editor map version. But today we're going to be testing the multi-line drawing class. And it just, I suppose a real programmer that knows Godot well, or knows Readout well, or GDScript well, could probably knock this out in like an hour. Because really, it's not really complicated, because Readout, the engine actually does most of the stuff itself. If you notice, it's just a Node 2D. These are lines, and this is the update stuff, right? And I call Q redraw. Clear lines, I call you can clear it, and draw actually calls draw line function, which draws onto the node. So it's not really that complicated. For me, I didn't know what I was doing, and I had ChatGPT help me out, and that's why it took so long. So it's taken so long because I'm doing each thing at a time, and I'm sort of learning along the way. And it's kind of semi on purpose. I'm not really trying to do a thing where I'm trying to learn something, but at the same time, I always figure, not probably with GPT-5 and Grok 4, it's probably much less hands-on. But before, when I was trying to use the AI to help me, it would lead me way far afield, and things would just kind of get messy. So I decided to do this in parts. I conceptualize it. I say, okay, I'm going to draw this line. What am I going to do? I'm going to set this up. And Grok had already written the line drawing code in the editor map. And then I went to ChatGPT and explained what I wanted, and then said, okay, I'm going to start with this and this, and I showed it the code, and then it kind of instructed me, and when it asked to write stuff for me, I said, no, I got it, because most of it's pretty easy. It's actually really not that hard. Not that hard. It's not that much code, but for me, it just takes me forever to do anything, so that's just the way that goes. Anywho, so first thing I want to do is I want to pull up ChatGPT because I've been using ChatGPT to help me with this. So um, we're going to okay. Today is Tuesday the 12th. So we're going to um, we're going to create a small subset of the current room list dictionary, and then we're going to create a new multi-client object and hopefully add some lines to it. And hopefully it will create needed lines and I'll be able to see them. I hope. Each value should be key to room objects. Make test rooms. Yeah. Or multi-line. Yes. Okay. It's okay. I'm going to just create a subset by copying a number of items into a new dictionary. I think I am just you could give me a few pointers on using a numbered for loop or and then copying. Okay. Wait just a sec. I'm gonna copy. Okay, so I'm just gonna copy a subset. Get door data. Okay. What? Let's see. I will need help on is actually iterating. Well, actually, okay. Actually, I know what I can do. Anyways, I'm gonna so something like for room in room list. For room in room list. Something like um, var subset uh, equals var room count. Oh, interesting. I guess I could do. Let me think. I could do a load all rooms. Think for a second. Huh. Okay, let me. I gotta have to look at the code first because Okay, let's pull this up. All right, all right. Let's get back. Let's get back to it. Okay, so layout tool and visit room and stuff. I don't even load all rooms. Hmm. Room state that room ID equals room. Oh, okay. Let me think for a second. So what I want to do is I want to do these in order. So I'll probably be um, Hubert home 1, Hubert home 2, and what do we got for the doors here? Home 1 and 2. Let's actually do a thing here. And then what's this one go to? Door. Oh, I see why I did that. Because this one goes to there and this one goes to there. I guess this will be kind of a good test though. I think. Let me think for a sec. Maybe I shouldn't use a subset. That's extra code I need. I need to write. Why not just go ahead and just do it with what's here? That's actually really save scene, yes. Okay. So let's just go ahead and, like I said, in fact, let me think. Yeah, I'll just do it just as it is. Let's do it as it is. I have to think of where I should put it though. It's gonna be a, that's not what I meant to do. Let's reopen layout tool, GD, and let's reopen. Where's my scenes? Scenes. Layout tool. That scene. Okay. Okay. Let's go to 2D. See if everything looks kind of normal. Okay. Okay. Good. All right. I don't care where the lines fall. I just want to. Okay. Let's go back into script. Create position, remove that position. Load. Oops. Call deferred, huh? We'll be doing call deferred and any of that kind of crap later. So. Okay. Ready. Deferring load all rooms. Call deferred. Load all rooms. Let's see here. Exit tree, enter tree. Okay. Let's see something here. Okay, and okay. Actually, I'm just going to use it. Trying to figure out where to put it though. I guess after load all rooms. I don't know if I showed you the source. So right. Um I'm gonna go ahead, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and select all, copy. Here's the current layout tool .gd. What do I call it? Layout tool .gd source. I don't need a subset. I'm just going to do it outright, as it only loads in a small set of rooms anyway. And feed the straight interior. You should be able to see that in the text here. Wait, did I have the whole thing in here? You should be able to see all that in the script I just posted. Say code. We'll say code. Code I just posted. And ready, there's a call deferred. Having bill all inbound rooms, and so on. I saw that you're ready. You defer a bunch of the setups so that positions that guaranteed to be valid for the restaurants. Perfect for init lines. You just drop it in after you inbound links are built. For anything that depends on drawing finishing. Did you not even look at the stupid source code I just pasted? Alright, let me look. Load all rooms. Load all rooms. Get tree called deferred. It's been deferred. Maybe do it in the load all rooms function. Oh. I should actually be able to place it in the load all rooms function at the very end. Shouldn't I? Well, shouldn't I? You could put it at the very end of load all rooms. There's a catch. Your amount of rooms data probably won't be right. Did you not see the code in load all rooms? Right. Assign inbound rooms. It's actually read the end of the function. See, I guess maybe it's breakdown time. I didn't think it would be, especially with. Okay. Well, my error is that I said fill all inbound rooms. I have a function called assign inbound rooms, which does this after loading. If you had actually processed the script I posted, then you should know that. Uh, no, I got it. I've hit the free plan limit for GPT-5. Get that. And it couldn't even understand my source code. And it's supposed to be like way better. Okay. I'll put this at the very end though. Bar, let's call it line overlay on multi-line 2D. And actually, equals new. Well, I can just say new multi-line D. That new, I guess. Sorry, I'm still thinking in C++, I guess. What? Oh. Line overlay dot init lines. Okay. Oh, right. Add it. I need to add it, of course. Child line overlay. Okay. Init lines. Okay, so I don't know if this will work even, but scene, reload, save, Steam. That did nothing. Okay. Let me see. It's probably because I didn't add the child correctly to the correct thing. So, I always hit the middle mouse button now because I use it to drag around the 2D viewport, and so I'm thinking I have to drag around the 2D viewport and everything, right? They're going to get like that more and more. What, you mean the AI getting worse and worse? It should actually get better and better, I think. I don't know. Okay, so add layout tool. Find it. New room. Rooms.add child. Okay. Rooms.add child. So there we go. Rooms.add child. Okay. And let's go ahead and reload save scene. Let's go to 2D workspace. And nothing happened. I don't know why nothing happened, but nothing happened. Okay. The pricing and limits. Yeah. I'm not minding the limits. It's just the fact that this is supposed to be super advanced, and it didn't realize how my source was laid out. I mean, it didn't process it. It just, I don't even know if it looked at it or whatever. Okay. Room viewer. Oh, layout tool. Reload save scene. Okay. So nothing's drawing. Nothing drawing. Okay. So nothing is drawing at all. And no child has been added to rooms. Here's the code. Let's see if it can handle load all rooms, the function. This checklist, what could be going wrong? Confirm. Yeah. That's let's see, from your earlier code. Looks correct, so that part should be fine. So the rooms variable is the exact container node that should hold all layout room instances. And we're adding the multi-line 2D node, sometimes named collision. Line overlay, rooms to add child line overlay to init lines, rooms to check that rhyme, add child. Well, it is a node 2D. Yes. Extend node to the system work, but if rooms is a weird node type or missing, could fail silently. Rooms that get child count. Copy. But is it populated? Yes, it is populated. No, it's not. The draw function is not commented. You're wrong. Draw is not commented. It is fine. Let me look. I'm gonna make sure. Multi-line 2D. Look. Select all. Copy. Yeah, the rooms node via add layout room. Depends on room nodes having valid positional values. Confirm the rooms are in the tree and their positions are valid. For room in rooms dictionary values, print room.name position. Debug prints. Okay. Way too much info. The rooms are fine and everything is working, except line overlay is not added to the rooms node. And let's see what the rooms node is, though, because there's a possibility that, no, it's a node 2D, so tool. Um, uh, that's a possibility. So let's okay. Copy. And let's go ahead and let's put it in here, I guess. That. Okay. Let's go ahead and wait a second. I actually have 3 years. What do I have 3 years for? Oh, multi-line. Okay, so multi-line probably has a problem. All right. So it's not. It's actually a multi-line problem, but we're gonna print this anyways. I want to make sure everything here is valid on this end. Okay. Clear it and reload. Reload save scene. Okay, there is an error, and it looks like the rooms are all loaded. Okay, so that's cool. All right. So it's the multi-line tool that is the problem. So let's go to 18. Let's find out what 18 is. Rooms. Base object of type string. For room in rooms dot values. There we go. Let's see if that works. Reload save scene. And no errors. Let's see if it drawed anything. Aha! Okay, no colors, obviously, because I haven't really assigned the colors just yet. But check that out. It's actually there. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, figured it out. I was just calling for room in rooms, and it was just pulling up strings, which is weird because what is the default behavior for something like room in rooms? Because I didn't use keys, but then, okay. Come on. I don't know why it's being so sluggish, too. It's just because of the thing is, out in, for room in rooms, instead of for room dot rooms dot values. So now it's drawing. Okay. Using for room and rooms iterates keys, not values. It's a thing. Rooms. That room works. But values isn't iterable. Okay. Now, line is white. No color, which I'm going to probably extract from layout doors. So basically, layout room has a member which is the room data itself, and then the room has a door array itself. So in order to do anything visual door wise, I create layout doors, which right now just means a color. So I'm going to have to which right now means a color. So I'm going to have to extract the correct color, and also I'm going to have to come up with the with a decent way to color each line. I was basing it on number of doors, and dividing by 9 max doors. But I'm thinking it would suffice just to generate a different color for each line added. You want so that's what I did in my regular editor map class. So it means that every room that has only one door is only using the color red. But if there are more, then it spreads them out based on the number of doors. But I think I might want just a different color for each. So just cycling them each time they're added might suffice, and I might not even need layout doors. Well, that might not be true either. Layout doors could be, I don't know. We'll see. Just cycling a color for each door independently sounds perfect. I need to rely on layout doors colors at all, unless you want special cases. Easy to expand or tweak colors by editing the palette array. Here's a tiny example for your update loop. Oh, right. I can just do that. Find range, store data size. Well, I wouldn't even need to access your data. It would just simply cycle through them. Okay. And my audio is on, right? Yes. Okay, just making sure. Exactly, you don't need to type colors palette. This is just a, okay, so I can actually copy this. I'll copy the, what we'll do is we'll copy this. Okay. Why don't I do one more thing too? Why don't I make the, it's kind of interesting though how they're linked though, because this is actually the center here when I might want it to be the actual center of the door, not the or of the room room thing, not the origin, not the origin. Okay. So let's go to script first. Let's go to I guess what I can do is, well, I don't necessarily need it. It doesn't have to be, it can be a class variable. It doesn't have to be like a constant or anything. Var line width equals 5.0. That. And then down here, I'm just going to say line width. That. And then this one, all I would need to do is reload save scene. Okay, now it just makes it. Awesome. That's perfectly fine. Okay. In fact, I'll work on the thing about the zoom. Actually have the zoom thing worked out on the editor map, so I'll go in and look at it and to figure out how to do that. Okay, so line data color. And for color, we actually did a dark gray. That's why it appears that way. So, let's go ahead and do this up here, like that. What is the problem? Oh. Dot red. Okay. Orange, yes, I meant the orange. I wonder if I can do, can I do this? Okay. Can I do that? Actually, give me that palette line, but instead of lowercase color.red, make it all caps color.red, and do that for all the colors. Okay. Copy. And here, let's do this. Paste. What? That's ChatGPT. What? Okay, so first thing is, can I put this? All right, I can't do it like that. Can't do it like that though. There we go. I don't really care even. Magenta, white. Four, five, six, seven, 8, 9. Okay, 9 of them is fine. Okay, so still work? Okay, that still works. Okay, good. And palette, and all right. So when I create the lines, all I have to do is Let's see something here. Update lines. Let's go. I'm going to do something here, which is a little unorthodox, but I'd rather do it this way. Bar. Let's see. Let's say. Would it be index, color index? What would I use? Color ex equals 0 equals 0. Okay, so each time, let's see here. Yeah, can't do it the way I want, I don't think. Because each time it calls update lines, it's going to change it. I don't want it to update lines. I don't want it to change that. So maybe I have to use the layout door thing. Might have to link it to the actual um, doors, layout doors, which is fine, but hmm. Let me think about this for a second. Um, I was supposed to take a drawing break here, wasn't I? But I guess I didn't because I didn't. Okay. Okay, so let's go let's check this out first. Let's go out to let's go ahead and find layout door. No match. Oh shoot. Find files. Layout door. Find. Layout door itself. Layout room. Okay, layout room is where layout door is created. Okay, let's find it. Okay. From there. Um. Interesting. See something here. Oh. I guess here's the problem. I put it update lines, creates new lines based on doors, or deletes them based on not making a door. So I can't put color generation there because it will always be changing. Okay. The layout doors gets its color from wait, where is hue? Where did hue go? Where's hue? Hue. Hue is 0. Hue, okay. From hue plus equals 1.0 divided by 9. It does this as many times as there are doors, which means that if it's only one, it's always red, etc. I was hoping I could somehow just keep rotating through the palette. Each time I need a color. But layout doors are only generated per room. I mean, I could always do it like a random. You want lines to wear fresh, snappy colors each time, but you're stuck with one room, one door color fashion show. Layout doors per room. Assign colors and update lines per door line. Cycle them through your palette globally. Like I said, the problem with that is whenever update lines is called, then it's going to change the color of the lines. If you reset or increment color index every time you run update lines. Store the color per line once. Only assign it when creating new lines. Updates just keep the existing color. Oh. Okay. Let me look at my code here. Let's go back to multi-line. Let's go back to update lines. Um, Set up line data. Has door destination. Why does that not have a empty white space there? Okay. Dark hole equals our destination room layout room equals rooms door destination. Where is the new line created though? The line data is created. Uh, this should be pretty easy for anybody that's knows their stuff about programming in general. But for me, it just takes a little while to get through my thick skull. Okay, for door and door data, make sure the destination room is there. Over, else skip over it. Line collection here. Line collection. Her color is already stored, isn't it? Um. Okay. It's already being stored here, isn't it? Okay, so door data, if it doesn't already have a room entry, then create one. Okay, that's in lines. Line collection equals lines room ID. Erase. Okay, a second. Okay, select all. Copy. Um, Here's the multi line class. I'll see what it says before asking it again. Here's how to tweak here to assign a stable color cycling per new line, keep it consistent. Update lines. Preempt ghost lines. For door and door data. Okay. Okay. If line collection has, if okay, assign next color from color palette. Cycle through the palette. Color index. Yes. Palette.size. Color index plus equals 1. Line collection. Okay. Okay, let me look at my thing here though first to see my existing code. Because I think I can just, if not rooms has door destination. No. Continue. Wait. Um, Destination room equals room store destination. Set up line data. Add a line data. Where do I have destination room? Okay. Start position, end position. All right. I guess I can just copy it as is. Really, might as well. Let's do something here. Okay. Let's just we'll go ahead. I guess what I'll do is I'll go ahead and do this. Control K to comment those out. Okay, and then we'll just go ahead and do the thing here. Right? Line collection, line collection. Okay. If not line collection that has door destination, right? Honestly, I could just copy this, I guess. I'll just copy it directly. I don't like doing it that much, but at the same time, I want to get this done, so I'm going to do it anyways. So, we're going to go ahead and paste this part here. And yeah, it's going to be out of indentation, but let's just go ahead and first let's do this. Let's tab this guy. Okay. All right, let's just scene, reload, save scene. Ah, there we go. That is good, actually. That's exactly what I wanted. Awesome. I'm not 100% there yet, but that is what I wanted, so that works fine. Okay, so let's do that. I'm like getting the habit of actually just going ahead and yeah. Anyways. Oh, yeah, if I move these, it's not going to move the lines with it. I'll have to do that a little bit later. I mean, um, I still got half an hour, so I might be able to finish this today, maybe. But okay, so that works. Now I think okay. The origin has a weird offset though, so if I go into layout room and I don't know if I called it origin or not, but with the center and separator, panel position equals panel center minus separator y. Panel panel size dot x divided by 2. Okay. I wonder if I should just make the position of the panel. I mean, it's going to move everything up one or around one or whatever, but maybe I should just make it center position instead of, yeah, that means you can't drag it from there. Like it's going through the center horizontally, but not vertically, right? So in order to get it to, I'm going to have to shift the, and I need access to the panel. It is layout room though, so it has a position, it has a size, it has that size. See something here. What's the panel? It's called panel. So I get the panel node from it, right? So let's get the panel node from the room. Okay, so let's go in here and the so room, right? Let's do it at the top. Let's do it. See, where do we have start position, end position? Start position's right there. Okay. Room dot position. Layout room is going to be a right node 2D, right? It's a node 2D. So first I'm gonna have to get the panel node at least. Doors, door destination. Okay, we're assuming we have the room here, so from here. So let's do bar panel equals room dot get. How do you do a get node? It's at the top. That's set up visuals panel. Create a node called panel. Panel. I don't know, child node? Get child? Okay. It's working. I need to get a panel node that's attached to the layout room. How do I grab that? Panel node equals layout room node dot get node panel. Okay. Panel's the name, yeah. Get node. And that is what it's called, so panel. And if it doesn't exist, I can just check for null, right? Get node or null. Or null. The panel, not panel. Print panel doesn't exist. Okay. And actually, well, okay. For room dot b. I think that's how it works. Else print panel ready for room.id. Okay, so let's see if that generates an error. Else colon. Okay. Script. Scene reload. Save scene. Panel ready for. Okay, good. Making sure. if panel okay, so if panel panel mid y panel mid y equals 0. Panel, then panel mid y equals panel size of 2. I think that's how that would work. Let's go back to layout room, which is panel center x, panel size x divided by 2 negative. Position panel center x. Why is that a minus? Position that way. Okay. Huh. Okay. Panel size divided by 2. I could probably get the separator position, couldn't I? Wait. Separator y equals name label height equals name label. I have to get the name label separate. Big pain in the butt. Instead of getting panel, maybe what I should do is I should store the center of the panel. Huh. Origin with the center and separator. Separator is a size. Separation plus the name label height. Maybe I won't get this done. Well, I mean, I'll try, but let's go back here. Let's take this panel thing off. I don't care right now. Right this second. I'm gonna need the center though. Um, Good luck. Okay. Um, okay. So I want the lines to start at the center and go to the center of the source room and go to the center of the destination. The only problem is I have the origin. I have the panel. Wait a second. Okay, let me check this out here again. Center X is I think what it is the origin is 0, 0, period. And the panel. Okay, so okay, I guess I'm figuring it out. The room's origin is 0, 0. So it starts out in the upper left corner. So what I did with this is I actually moved the panel part of it. I moved it backwards to the left. That's why it's negative. So panel size X divided by 2 gives you the center of the panel. So it moves it to where the origin is centered to the panel. Okay. And then what I also did is I adjusted the panel position to uh so I actually moved the panel up the amount of the separator, the header basically. So it moves it up. So 0, 0 is still where it always was, but it appears that way because I moved the panel to correspond to the center of the separator. But somehow I need to get that information back to the line drawing because I want it to appear to come out of the center of the panel. So I need this separator information. And honestly, I just need the separator information. I need the amount of separation. And I don't know the amount of separation because separator y equals separation, get theme constant separation. I mean, I could get all the same information here that this has. Name label height, right? So I could possibly just literally get this information here. And what is name label? Name label is just a node, right? Name label is a new label. Name label is called name label. So I get name label. And separator, I get the separator. So I get node or null, name label, and separator. Okay, we're gonna start with that. Separator y, name label height, plus separation. And so all I need to do is just add on the separator, the separation height. Okay. VBox. Get the constant separation. Separator's top edge relative to the VBox. It's almost time for me to go. I wanted to get this out of the way. Okay. What is VBox? VBox is VBox. VBox is VBox. Okay. So let's just do here, let me copy this. Separator Y. VBox position Y. Okay. So we're gonna do this here. I'm gonna actually copy that into here. Now, it's not gonna know what half of the stuff is, which is alright. So, okay. Name label height equals name label I get minimum size. Okay, so name label. Okay, where is name label? We'll see. Okay. Name label. No, I don't need that. What I need is room dot get node or null name label. Okay. If, oh, all right. Our name label equals that. Okay. If name label, and we're going to just go ahead and all right. VBox. Doesn't know what VBox is. I say var VBox equals room dot get node or null VBox. I think that's how it was in here. Name label and VBox. I think that'll work. Not sure if it'll work for sure, but that way if they're not null, then we can go ahead with the thing. Okay. Separator y, separation, separator y plus equals VBox position dot y. Okay. So var separator y. Okay, so we're gonna do this. I'm gonna put var separator y equals 0, and then we're going to do the thing in here. The separator y all right. Okay, separator y. Okay, so, and honestly, I'm gonna do this little doohickey. Okay, so separator y still exists here, even if nothing else exists. All right. So then what we do is now we also want panel, I think. So, okay, we'll do the panel too. Var panel equals room dot get node or null. And actually, it's going to be lowercase null. And I don't even know if this is going to work yet. Panel. And panel. Okay, Control S. Okay. We are going to say, whoop. We are going to say print name label VBox and panel all exist. Okay. That. I'll put a semicolon. Start putting semicolons on these because it looks like right. Looks like it can use semicolon, like it ignores it. If it ignores it, that's fine because this is still the way I can read these, right? With that. Anyways, kind of interesting. Okay. Okay, so all we're going to do is we're just going to try to get the thing, and it's going to say, and then we can say, else print at least one of these elements are don't exist. VBox, name label, or panel. Okay, so at least it's just it gives me kind of a general idea whether it's going to work. So I can play it. I mean, I can load it, run it, separate right unused variable. That's all right. 2D, and so I'm going to save this, and I'm going to reload save scene and see if it gives me an error first. Reload save scene. Okay. Well, that means I have to do them individually, which is kind of annoying, but okay. Script. If not panel, panel doesn't exist. I don't really need the names of them. I just want the not VBox. See, it might say all of them exist, and if not, name label. Name label doesn't exist. Okay. It's possible that I need to get these all off of the panel itself, but because they might not be these might be child nodes, right? These could be child node. Panel will probably be there. So if okay, so VBox and name label. What should happen is VBox and name label should say they don't exist, and panel should say it exists because I already tried it and it worked. So let's go ahead and Control S. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and reload save scene. Okay. I don't care where. We'll go to where it starts though. VBox doesn't exist. Name label doesn't exist. VBox doesn't exist. Okay. So this is going to be panel instead of room. So it's going to be panel dot, and this should also be panel. Okay. I don't know for sure, but we'll see. If none of these do it, and if they all exist, then I should have a separator number. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do this, and we're gonna go ahead and make sure we're saved. Let's go ahead and reload save scene, and name label does not exist. So what's the name label attached to? Is it attached to the VBox? Is it a okay? Let's say it's off the VBox. VBox. Okay. Now let's do that again. Let's go ahead and scene reload save scene. They all exist. Oh, good. That means okay. All right. Let's just remove these print statements. Let's remove this also. Actually, let's do the else here too. I don't really care that much about these extra deals. Now, separator. Okay. Now let's do one more thing here, and that is start position and end position. We're gonna say plus separator y. Nope. That's not what we want. I have to do a new vector, aren't I? Okay. Var room pos equals room dot position plus separator y. Var dest pos equals dest room dot position plus set y. Now, this way I can go ahead and I can say room pause, and then I can just do this and guest pause, and there. That way, when they're all moved, they all should be moved down or up. If I'm going the wrong direction, then and then I can also add the size. So the center size divided by 2, and then I can either move up or down that way when I draw the line. So let's go ahead and reload save scene. That did not work. Why did that not work? Okay, so what did I do wrong? Oh, of course. New vector 2. No. Equals vector 2 dot new, and then I can do no. Let's not do it that way either. Let's do it differently. Let's say let's do it this ways. Oh, I see what I did. Okay. Vector 2 new. I'm going to do this, but we are going to go ahead and say room dot position x, dot position dot y. Should work, shouldn't it? Nope. I can do it that ways. That ways. Oh, that works. Oh, good. Okay. And we'll do the same thing. Vector 2 destination room dot position dot y dot x comma dot y. You're wondering why I'm doing some of these with and without semicolons. It's because I'm still thinking like C, like when I do C, and so I put it in there sometimes, accidentally do it instead of just not doing it, right? Okay. Now let's go ahead and Scene, reload, save scene. Okay, so adding to it moves it down, which I mean, I guess that should be correct. But now let's go into, dang it, I'm not supposed to go over here, but I gotta get this stupid thing done because, okay. So we want to do it minus, we want to do it minus. Okay, so now that puts it back up to 0. Now, the thing that we also need to do is we need um, okay. So in here, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put var, where's separator? Okay. Var center x equals 0, like that. And then we're going to go in here and we're going to say, no, center y equals 0. Center y, not center x. Center y equals 0. Center y equals panel dot size dot y divided by 2. That should work. And so now what we want to do is we want to add center y. So let's go ahead and, I know it's getting kind of clunky here, but let's go ahead and do this plus center y. That, and let's do the thing here, plus center y, like that. And Bob's your uncle. All right, let's try this now. Okay, scene, reload, save scene. And there you go. So now, okay. We have to do this with end position as well, I think. Because we want to go from center to center, right? And honestly, they'll kind of meet anyways. Center to center. So the end position is always, okay. All right. So, so far, I've got what I want, partly. So I'm just going to go ahead and end here, and tomorrow we'll continue to pick up, and so it'll be center to center, and that means that they'll be drawn like continuous line, which is fine, which is okay, because in the end, these are going to actually appear behind the panels there. They might be transparent too. The panels might be transparent, so you might be able to see them behind there anyways. Which means I might make them opaque so that doesn't happen. But in any case, that's good first step. It's close. Good deal. Okay, so that's gonna be it for today. I went way over time again, like I do half the time anyways. And I want to thank you for bearing with me. And it's probably, like, how many do I have here left? Probably just one. Is that it? Do I have just one? I got 3 people watching. That's cool. Thanks, 3 people, for watching. Okay, so I'm going to say bid thee adieu. Okay. Thanks all. See you tomorrow. Okay. And where is Rumble? Rumble. Where is the Rumble? that Rumble? That's Rumble. Thanks all. See you tomorrow. That. Okay, now I got that out of the way. Now, okay, so yeah. So let's go to OBS and let's go ahead and put up my thank you screen, and thank you for watching part 2. And tomorrow we'll continue. We've almost got this lines thing wrapped up, in which case, once it's completely ready for prime time, then I'm going to make sure that the save and load works fine, and when it does work fine, I'm going to copy everything to the layout tool version, and I'll be working exclusively from layout tool version after that. And what it means is I can make I'll be making the rooms in the same program or the same project that I am actually building the layout tool on. So awesome sauce. Okay, thank you for watching part 2.